late yesterday, just that chip on your shoulder. Everyone talking about a neutral AFC Championship game, not even thinking about you guys. How much did that motivate you coming into this?
You better send those refunds.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. Back-to-back champs, kings of the north with it. Thinking they can hang with us, still ain't jumped out the porch with it. Long bomb to chase every Sunday, watch him go and get it. Double up on him, then we gon' double down on T. Higgins. Then throw Boyd in the mix, now you really iffy. Every Sunday showing boys how to really gritty. They try to shuffle up the game on us, but they ain't icky. Flip the coin, kick the toe, Roger to go and get it. Never know what's gonna happen when Joe drop back. He get shiesty in the pocket, I get shiesty on the track. Nobody on the team, all pro, that's all cap. Most all around team in the NFL, that's all fact. Ain't came across nobody yet that seem like they can hang with us. They said we couldn't be Buffalo, but see how we call they bluff. Underdogs every week, they keep on trying to label us. Put your money on us, even if Vegas don't favor us. No matter what, we really came up, now it's hard to fail. I dare you come across that middle, Von gon' ring your bell. I know we under they skin, them boys built frail. Eli Apple out there chirping like a next tail. You don't want Salmon Trey to come off them ends. Rita clogging up the middle like a big body Benz. Right behind them Logan and Pratt, the turnover twins. Jesse Bates in the backfield just to clean up the loose ends. We just drafted Cam and drafted Hill. Instant gratification every time that they on the field. We can't go back to what we was, cause that's the loser way. It's been hard to...
Welcome to Bearded Man, Bengals and Brews.
That's right.
I am Dell Altman, joined by my co-host, the mayor of Port Chopolis himself, Chris Mertens, a.k.a. Pork Chop. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, man? I have no idea, Dale. I'm ready to be filled in on what happened today in training camp because I just woke up.
Well, we are going to have an insider joining us here in a little bit.
Oh,
training
shit.
camp insider.
Nice.
Big Savage Greg himself.
Oh, I did see some pictures down there.
Apparently, he got interviewed for the news earlier. He was in a giant line. And you know Greg, 2 hours before practice starts. And there is probably 100 people in front of Greg.
Oh,
that
shit.
beat him to the training camp line.
There's people, man, there's some fucked up people in this city. If there are people that beat Greg to a goddamn event.
Tons of it.
People don't even know, man. This man is at places like 4 hours beforehand.
And it's like 100 degrees. So our fan base is just crazy for their Cincinnati Bengals.
You know what they need out there? Hydration.
Oh, some body armor. You're sporting the Joe Burrow body armor.
Fucking A, right,
hey,
man.
I said that I put on Twitter that you just had a natural sex appeal, so you did it better than Joe, in my opinion.
Thank you.
No, that's no offense to Joe Burrow.
I'm signing an endorsement tomorrow. I hope. Probably. If Body Armor
Potentially,
checks
maybe.
it out. You see.
Probably not, but it
your boy, me and Joe, right?
Yeah,
I mean, look.
shirtless. You two shirtless, you'll sell all the body armor.
Look, fucking Joe, great endorsement. Bengals quarterback, one of the best in the league, if not the best. Going to probably win us a shit ton of championships. You know what I'm saying? And that's great. That's great, man. But wouldn't you want to sell just a little bit more body armor?
Yeah.
Right.
As you have nothing but the back of like, come on, man, you got to work on that. You got to get the
confuse
name
money.
back in it.
I already give them one free ad. I put it on.
So that was intentional.
I put it on TikTok. It's one free. It's like the crack dealer. You give out a little bit, people come back. You know what I mean?
I think that's perfectly fair. You know,
mixed my Miralax with it this morning. Changed up my morning routine.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Previously, I was mixing Miralax with Miller Lite. Today, starting today, body armor.
It's the Joe Burrow effect.
It's fucking delicious.
There you go. Hit them up, body armor. You know you need them.
Have I ever
now,
been
if you're watching the Reds, if you're tuning in that barn burner, 0-0,
hey,
top of the seventh inning, I will keep up on it. Jake Fraley, there's a fielding error. He is on first base. I will keep up on it in Gamecast for you guys as we do the show as well. So we will get some insight from training camp. Not a lot coming out yet. You know, the practice just started. It's 100 degrees. I do have this update from Greg. He called me right before to say he's going to head home because his balls are sweaty. No, he just said it's packed. It's crazy. You can't move around. You know how Greg is. He's probably wanting to just be all over that thing. And so he's been down there and he's going to hop on here in a little while when he gets home. But He did say the Iceman, who obviously doesn't mind cutting in a line, he didn't get down there early, but he cut where Greg was at.
Oh, I bet he did. And then he said, "Hey, Greg, look, they're selling waters over there. You want one?"
Well,
Greg's
apparently
like,
at the practice, it's only 100 degrees out, right? These guys are only starting practice. Jeff already yelled, "Hey, BJ Hill, come on my show!"
"Oh, shut up!"
BJ Hill looked at him like he wanted to kill him. Greg said. So Iceman doing Iceman things.
That's Jeff
At
doing
training
Jeff
camp.
type shit. Yep, constantly.
Jesus. You know those guys are miserable, especially the D-line and the O-line guys. Yeah. You could get your own special blend. Four Locos, Miralax, and Body Armor, like the trifecta.
Four Loco body armor. Hey, that's it, Dale. You told me cut that shit with ice, right?
Yeah.
What if I cut that shit with body armor? Half and half.
I think you got a lot going on there.
Half and half, right?
Got a Cartersville, Georgia Bengals fan in there, yeah.
All right. Four Locos
see it.
delicious. Body armor's delicious.
But yeah, if we get any updates, obviously the big update we're all waiting to drop now that Justin Herbert signed is Joe Burrow's contract. So it's just a matter of time. We're all waiting on it. We know it's gonna be dropping. I'd be surprised if it goes beyond this week. Now I know we talked Monday, but that was before Herbert. We said all along we think he'll get a little more than Herbert. Even if he gets the 5 years, $270 million, that averages out to $54 million per year. I think Herbert got 52.5.
Right.
So that's Burrow $1.5 million more a year.
What?
Wanted a little more than $1 million.
What is your honest opinion, given everything that Joe said? Anytime they've talked about the contract to him or anybody else that matters, what's your honest opinion of what you think is going to happen with his contract?
I think he's going to be the highest paid quarterback. And I wish it was like a 10-year deal, but it's going to be 5. Everybody seems to be signing 5. I hope I'm wrong. Like, this is my opinion, like you said. I think it'll be 5 years, a little more than Herbert. It might not even get up to 270. It might be a little less than that. It might be 265. 5 years, 265. It's going to be somewhere in that range, in my opinion. 5 years, 265 to 270. Maybe he structures things in a way. Maybe they pay a boatload up front. They've got $20 million against the cap. Maybe they're going to do something that allows them to work around and still try to get Higgins and Wilson. I think they still want to sign those two guys.
That's what I'm saying is that the one thing, Joe's not saying shit. The one thing he is saying is that he's confident that we're going to keep all the guys here. So if Joe, my thought process is Joe should be the highest paid quarterback. He's next in line. So he should get the most. But also, I can't stop thinking that it's possible that he doesn't give a shit and he's going to get paid, but maybe he's going to be around the 5th highest paid because he's also going to put money on the table for everybody else. Because that's what he keeps saying.
I don't know. He doesn't really say that. He says he's confident they'll be able to get
if he takes 25% of the salary cap, how does that leave money on the table 100% that he knows that in his mind, 100% for Higgins, Chase next year, Logan? It's
cap gymnastics. You see all these other teams.
And the cap goes up every year.
Yeah, it goes up every year. Plus the gymnastics of, we're going to front load this deal, back load that deal. They'll find ways to make it work. This guy gets more guaranteed money. You don't get as much guaranteed money, but you're going to see the life of your contract type thing. Like that's what the hopes and thoughts are. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I've said all along, Higgins, till that deal was signed, I'm going to be nervous about it. That's just a fact because he's going to be the toughest one with his agent and everything else to get signed. But Burrow, I'm not super concerned that Burrow's going to get signed all along, but it's been he's going to probably be the highest paid player. It's the NFLPA. It's just what they do. And his agent don't want to be the guy who didn't get his guy the most money.
Yeah.
This, that, and the other. Now, maybe he wins the Super Bowl this year and he says, okay, I'll come back to the table and I'll take X amount less. Now let's go sign Jamar.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I could see those things happening, but I think the initial deal is going to be him highest paid, a little more than Herbert. That's my opinion.
I agree on all those points, especially about the T. Higgins stuff.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we can get Logan Wilson too because he's young, he's a valuable linebacker. I don't want to have where we just replace both safeties, which I like the guys that we brought in, so I'm not like super concerned as some people are, but we still got to see it on the field. I don't want to be replacing Logan Wilson also next year.
No,
I think you don't want to have to replace too many of your veteran leaders on defense. You know, you want to be able to keep some, and I think Logan is definitely one of them. And that's nothing against Pratt. I think he's one as well. But if you can keep both those linebackers, now you're kind of set, you know. And we see they're maybe going to go a little younger on the D line here in the next year or two. That's just a fact. Hendrickson's probably here this year and maybe next year ends his deal, but you know, who knows? And then Hubbard, I don't know. He's a Cincinnati kid. Nobody wants to talk about those things down the road. And I don't really either because it's fucking training camp. But
right.
So let's get those thoughts out.
Let's go.
Let's just Joe Burrow's going to sign, and then we're going to wait on hopefully Higgins and Logan Wilson to drop.
I'm looking forward to it, and it is going to happen soon. Training camp. What?
Crips wanting to buy me a tattoo if I come to the beach, a diesel tattoo.
Well, let's go. Well, did I get a tattoo?
Yeah, and Lindsay's saying $270 million. I think it'll be five. Everybody's been five, like Herbert, Lamar, Hurts, like all the most recent deals have been five. Now, if it was six, and he'd be taking a huge pay cut there if it was six instead of five, because he'd be making one. It'd almost be like throwing in a free year.
Yeah, buy five get one.
Yeah, buy five.
UDF, buy two get one.
Oh, hey, not for long, because they're going to be selling those suckers out,
shit.
Realizing that they can't be giving those away.
Right, the Joe Burrow effect. There you go.
We seen Greg with like 10 of those sons of bitches yesterday.
He's got a body.
People like Greg's going to drive the cost up right away.
Oh, and he's probably got a body armor sticker for 4 or 5 or 6 of them on his fucking truck right now.
We got Parker Blake saying he's going to get $330 million for 6 years. They're going to pay for that extra year. Maybe. I want 10 years. 10 years.
Hell yes. Lock him
10
in.
10 years, $600 million. I don't care. Like, do what you got to do.
They'll definitely need to restructure down the road. Look at Pat Mahomes got that 10 years, and now all of a sudden he ain't getting paid like he thinks he should.
Yeah.
Which is probably true.
The eighth highest paid guy, but it's like, what do you want to do? Plus, they got Chris Jones coming up. Probably, I think he's right there with Aaron Donald. Probably right in that conversation for the best D tackle in the NFL. Yeah. And now he's not. He's setting out camp to start because he wants a new deal. So it's a give and take. Little bit of league here. We're not the only team that's going to have those problems. But I hope it gets done. Yeah, he'll get you a pork chop tattoo as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. Higgins, man, somebody posted something. Higgins was in this picture, and they zoomed in. They're like, "That's a guy who knows something." He just had this little bit of smirk on his face.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
That's the type of stuff we're reading into right now with camp starting. You know, we see a picture and and he had the thing where he did and people were like, "Oh, this means this or that." I know Tyler Meinerding was joking around about.
Yeah,
he's like, "I don't know anything, so I'm not trying to break stuff."
So were they in pads today?
I don't know. Where Training Camp Insider comes in here, and we'll find out more. I'm sure some people's probably seen some clips. I would say they're not full pads in 100-degree heat on day one. Zach Taylor's been the type of coach who doesn't, he doesn't make them practice like crazy hard.
Yeah.
This and that. Like, he knows it's a long season. You're not trying to go out here and kill these guys day one. Yeah, man. I'll just show this. This is a Greg Luther. See all these people we got.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's looking like they're. I don't see shoulder pads. It looks like just jersey and probably shells and helmet.
You got to figure it's first day.
Yeah.
I mean, coming out with full helmet, jersey, shoulder pads, full uniform. Yeah, that's not going to be right away.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say.
And it's going to be hot as balls the rest of the week.
Yeah, but till I see it, Anthony. Till I see it.
Right. That guy's got
to be a little nervous. I do think T wants to be here, but.
Now what's the age? Every time I think of that agent.
David Mulligetta.
Yeah, I keep thinking of Ray Maluga. Every time.
I mean.
Every time I think of his agent, I'm like, I know it ain't Ray Maluga.
It's like that damn Ray Maluga.
That guy's got to prove it, man. And I don't think he wants to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to prove it, he can't do what he's known to do, and that's just get top dollar for all of his players.
But if he doesn't do what his client wants, then he's no longer has that client.
Exactly.
He's about to sign a big deal. So
Yeah.
you don't want to be the guy who didn't want to do what your client wanted, and then they shit.
How much would this city love T even more, though, if it came out and he was like, fuck Ray Mataluga? No, I know it's not his name. But if he was like, fuck him, I'm going with somebody else because he ain't get me the deal done and I want to stay in Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be insane. And that's the thing. Like, I've seen some people float out, maybe he signs a 3-year deal. Because, I mean, they could franchise him for 1 or 2 if they really wanted to do stuff like that. So maybe he just signs a 3-year deal because it's best for all parties. And that's the thing. He's still going to be a young guy after 3 years. So maybe that's what ends up happening. I've seen a lot of people float out that 3 years. So I'm not the first to say that. So I just want to say there's a lot of people out there that's floated that out.
Like I've said also before, is maybe he's okay with playing out this year and then working on it next year. Because if he gets a Super Bowl ring this year, then maybe next year the thought process is I can go somewhere and be the fucking guy. It's a possibility.
Script trying to get us to the beach, man. We look like a couple of beach guys, right? No, we're Vegas guys where the hookers are, Crip.
That's right. Yes. And they do tattoos in Vegas too, Crip. You can meet us out there. The flights aren't really expensive. We can all meet there, me, you, and Crip, and I'll get a fucking tattoo of a pork chop somewhere on me. That'll
you're not gonna get the word pork chop. You're gonna get
just a fucking pork chop. Just a pork chop.
Little slice of meat on a plate or something.
Right. Where should I get it?
On your butt.
Oh yeah, I will. Right on my fucking one of my ass cheeks.
Little pork chop booty.
That's right.
If I can slap that.
Okay.
Okay. No, man. What do you guys all want to talk about as training camp kicks off here? I know I kicked around the question we've kind of mentioned ours multiple times. Who we're excited about. We've named a ton of guys. Zach Carter, DJ Ivy, a lot of those guys being high on that list for me.
Parker, you better be careful, buddy. You just got married hanging out with me and Dale in Vegas. It's not going to be healthy for your marriage, buddy, because we're going on the hunt. We're on the prowl. We're bringing a credit card. Let's go.
Credit card. That's the worst idea. We need to start saving cash now.
I'm going to take a credit card just in case. I'm going to go down there and jack up about 5 credit cards and file bankruptcy.
This is a great idea.
This is my boy, man. This just proves this is my son right here. Just a random fucking thought. Fuck Pat Mahomes. Thank you, Anthony.
He's got to grow his beard out more, though.
He should.
If he really
he's got to start on it. Come on,
he
Anthony.
does. He's got a way better start than me. And joining us now is our training camp insider. Even though training camp is still going on, he's here with us. He was there. Now he's here. He's everywhere. He's the big savage Greg Luther. Hey. Oh, God, he's dead.
Oh, shit.
The heat killed him. He's dead.
Dude.
What?
You can't walk around anywhere there. Everywhere.
Fans. Are you hoarse from yelling?
Yes. Fans everywhere, man. It's just, oh my God. The problem is they were doing practice. I don't know why they do this at times. They'll do practice on the field that's farthest away for all the fans to see. I don't know why they do that at times. So they're like running. I mean, like they switch offense and defense, but sometimes when they run like plays offense against defense, they do it on the field where fans can't see. I don't know why they do that at times.
That's so you don't sell the information to Bill Belichick, Greg.
Yeah,
no, that's true too, man.
They know about you.
I'm gonna spot. I'll tell you what, though, man. It was good to see Joey B out there. Good to see a lot of Hill. I got to see out there. Leo Collins was on the sidelines, but I did get a nice video of it. Number 5 making a nice catch. He was going up against CTB, made a nice long bomb catch. Chase was doing his stuff too. So it was still awesome to be out there, though.
Is that pass that you got from T. Higgins? Is that like on 2 fields away? Because I was looking at that and it looked really far away. Is it the one with the little girl standing real close?
Right, it was the best video I could get, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, I stayed there for a good hour and just like, it was just, dude, and the sun went down, but it just got so humid outside. It's going to get worse as the week goes on. I'm debating to go Friday, but buddy, I got there at 11:30. There was probably 50 or 60 people in line. The line went all the way out to the bubble field.
Yeah, but did you see the scuffle? Apparently Orlando Brown got into it.
I did not see that.
With who?
He put earlier, which Parker probably just posted again by the time I find it. Oh, here it is.
What?
Yeah,
Scuffle?
so we don't know with who, and then Jonah Williams reps.
Wonder who
Where
was
is
Scuffle?
excited. I don't know. I didn't see that, but I believe him.
Damn.
Yeah, and now Parker hates you
Yeah,
because you
Greg,
don't
what
have
the fuck?
any.
You
You're
don't
supposed
have
to have
Parker.
all the inside scoop.
Parker, man, I was standing at the end with Strawberry Ice, and they were doing plays along the field. You get in the stands, man. You're lucky to find a seat up there, Parker. Good luck, buddy. Did you not, man? The tweets I sent out,
Well, it's
man.
going to be hard for Parker to find a seat there because he's in like fucking Utah.
Said Henderson. It was him and Henderson. Trey probably went blackout Trey and Orlando Brown. I mean, they won, boys. They won. The Heat is-
Oh,
Joey B, but the most importantly, Joey B healthy and ready to go. His first ever normal training camp. No COVID, no coming back from an ACL tear, no appendix surgery.
that shit I don't say out loud though.
Yeah. Did you knock
I-
on wood?
I do hear him talking about that on the radio and different shows and stuff like that. And I'm
Knock
like,
on wood,
man,
Greg. We're behind
that
you.
is shit I am not saying out
There's wood
loud.
over there by those jerseys. There's
What?
wood. There's wood.
Knock on wood. Lean back there and knock on wood.
Okay.
Oh shit, come in.
Hello?
Hello?
But no, you were there 2 hours early, right?
Oh, dude, I was there at 11:30, man.
Yesterday, last night.
Yeah. And there was still a line. How many people would you say?
Dude, there were 60 or 70. Now, anybody watching, if you're going to be watching WLWT around 4:30 or 6, some jerk, they were interviewing some fans, but some jerk they interviewed. I don't know, man. This guy got on my nerves and all that. But if you see him, let me know.
You're talking about yourself? You got on your own nerves?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, somebody told me to say, they said, what's your name? And I was getting nervous and all that. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not looking forward to watching this. I was not prepared.
He was nervous as fuck. He got locked up. He's like Santori Ice.
No, I was going to say my name was Sam. No, somebody said, Greg, you should say your name is Big Savage. Someone said I should have done that.
What's
He's
your
like,
name?
I'm a medium-sized salad, Greg Luther.
Yeah. Yeah, no. For those of you watching, anybody watching WWT at 4:30, don't let me. Please, well, you can let me know, but I'm too scared to watch, man.
Yeah, someone recorded it so we can make fun of Greg about it for a long time.
Oh,
Right.
no.
In case it was that bad, we need the video proof.
It's pretty bad.
Oh,
this
makes people want to watch it more, Greg.
I was wanting to get interviewed, but they're like, I guarantee you, I said, oh, it's like Christmas here and all that.
And then you're like, well, hey, the Brewers scored 2 runs, game over. The Reds can't get hit, so
Motherfucker. Right. That's another goddamn series they win.
Right.
Most likely. I mean, it's not over. It's bottom of the 7th, but still. Just for the Reds up.
The reporter was probably like, oh, here's a Bengals fan right here. Can we get your opinion on this? And Greg's like, first of all, ma'am, one question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yeah. I don't know why that didn't come to my mind, bro. But no. No. Like I said, so I'm really not looking forward to watching this at all. But no, then Channel 9 came by me. I'm like, no, I've already did one interview. I'm not doing another. No, I'm not.
He's turning down interviews, guys.
Right. Yeah.
That's how.
No, he was just on I was at the right place at the right time where WWT just happens to set up right next to me and all. And I'm just like, oh boy, what do I say here?
These things tend to happen when you're there 2 hours early for stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but no, like I just get there. I'm like, all right, I meet a bunch of people there. All right, guess what time the very first person in line came? Guess what time he came?
6 a.m.
Man, you're 2 hours short, 8 a.m.
Well, it's not 2 hours short. That's 2 hours early.
Whatever.
2 hours short would have been if he would have said 8 a.m.
Hey, heat's got him fucked up, Chop.
That goddamn heat, man.
But I mean, not the heat all day, Chop. I mean, Dale was. I called Dale on the phone earlier, and Dale's like, "Yeah, I went to Kroger's." Well, hey, Dale, try staying outside for 5 hours, man, and then you can start talking.
No, hey, I said I went to Kroger's, and just going anywhere right now is miserable. Is what I said.
Hey, you know what?
I was saying it was miserable there, but I said doing anything right now is miserable.
Greg,
so, to be fair, Greg.
Yeah.
I'm just
kidding.
Quote. I love you, Dale. I'm just kidding with you, bro. But no. I ran into Strawberry, ran into Bengal Warrior. Although I'm trying to think who else I run into. I didn't see too many people that I noticed there. But I mean, I'm telling you, anybody going to training camp, the line does go out everywhere. Oh my God.
Yeah. And then it was packed, you said, inside once you're like.
Oh, my God, dude. Trying to find somewhere to sit. You can't even walk down the line or anything. I mean, just getting by that is a pain. And the line for, like, water and Gatorade,
Now, you can bring lawn chairs and stuff.
Yeah, you know, Strawberry hooked up. And so Strawberry said, I asked Strawberry, do you have a water? He gave me one. In 5 seconds, that thing was gone.
You know what you needed, Greg?
Dude, I have one. Strawberry did bring one there. He did bring one there. I met James Rapine, BJ Hill. He said what's up and all.
I already told everybody about Strawberry Ice.
BJ Hill's going to be on his show tonight, right?
I do not know about that.
He looked like he wanted to kill him.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Greg don't want to say it now.
You know, yeah.
You don't yell that. It's 100-degree heat. The man is trying to.
No. He's just trying to get people on the show. I get that.
That is Iceman doing Iceman things, Greg. We're not making fun of him. Everyone in this chat knows that is Iceman too.
No, he's got to do what he's got to do and all that. Although McPherson, I think, did seem interested. So who knows?
Good God, he's going to tease Jeff again. He's had McPherson on the hook for 2 years. He just keeps saying, "Yeah, I'd love to come on sometime," and then it's been 2 years.
Right? But I give Jeff credit. At least he's trying and all that.
Oh, I know he tries. Hey,
no.
No one can ever say that Jeff, the Iceman Trinapool, does not try.
Well, one thing I found out that Yossi Bosch is dropping passes. What the heck? But remember when Chase was dropping passes? Just remember.
Are you comparing him to Jamar Chase though?
Hell yeah, dude.
6th round pick, top 5.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm not big time, Parker. Shut the hell up, man. I was at the right place at the right time. Jesus.
He is big time, Parker. So if you ever need anything, he ain't got time for you.
Anthony, you're fucking cut off, buddy.
I love you.
Yeah. You're not in the wheel now.
Greg can be your dad now.
Bro, look good out there, man. There were Duke. I was close to Duke. I wanted to say, hey, Duke, can you just have Burrow sign the papers now?
Yeah.
Why didn't you have Duke come on the show?
He probably would have did it if you would have asked.
Dude, I don't want to bug the guy, man. You just don't. I don't want to bug him or anything. I mean, Emily Parker, she came by too. She's always nice.
Why didn't you get her to come on the show?
Dale,
about everybody.
I'm there to enjoy myself, man. I'm not. I mean, I send videos out, man. What more do you want from me? Strawberries want me to send all the videos. I mean, I'm like everybody. I'm like the traveling gopher for everybody now.
Didn't Jeff take videos of his own?
Well, yeah, no, he took a video, but
video. It was of himself. Craig, we all know Iceman only takes videos of himself doing.
Well, yeah, no. So I like
photos of himself drinking a beer.
I was trying to. I got a good video of Logan Wilson, the linebacker. I was mainly near the linebackers. I saw the corners a little bit here, but like I said, getting around everybody. I miss the old days, man, where I could just walk around where you had like an open section and. Doesn't work that way anymore. Whenever you're going down to training camp, you better get a spot quickly, man, because if you move, that spot will be gone.
Anthony didn't mean it.
He can redeem himself when he admits that Die Hard is the best Christmas movie ever, and that Home Alone 2 is the worst Christmas movie ever.
Just like a mate, you're full of shit.
You got no energy for it, Greg.
I don't have the energy.
Yeah. Greg is not winning any arguments today.
I called Dale before the show. I got in my hot ass car and all that. I'm like, Dale, man, I'll get home as fast as I can, but Dale, I just can't take this anymore.
I told you not to rush.
I was rushing, man.
You can't help it. You're rushing to get home to your air conditioner.
Right.
Well, no, Dale. That's not what you said to me. Said, Greg, get your ass here now. You got a show to do. Get your ass here. I'm going to fire you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hey, you should have went up in your upstairs bedroom and sat up there for a little while to prepare yourself.
Yep.
That's true. You could have slept up there last night, and then you would have been good to go today for training camp.
That's true.
There you go, Greg. There's another vote against Home Alone, buddy.
Okay.
Damn it, Willie Benson. Will Benson just struck out. It's top of the 8th, 2 outs. Ellie's up. I was hoping maybe somebody would get on Stevenson or Benson, so Ellie might have a chance to. But no, we can't get any hits.
So it's 2, Brewers 2-0, Cincinnati, 7th inning.
No, nobody on, 2 outs. 8th, top of the 8th. We're pretty much down to 1 at bat after this next out.
There was nobody on with 2 outs when the Reds hit those 3 home runs in a row.
Yeah. We got Burrow's press conference coming soon, Parker said. So
when you're going back down on Friday, Greg?
I don't know
Dude,
if
I'm
we can
having-
stream that on here.
Dude, I'm having second thoughts.
Why not? Fucking Jeff yesterday put up Blackburn,
It's
talking about
supposed to be 97 degrees Friday, Chop.
it's gonna be that Saturday too, man. And all of a sudden, like, who's going on Saturday?
I'm going, but god dang it, man. I don't want to stick my hand in the shark's tank twice for heat exhaustion.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Back on Saturday, it's supposed to be like 9,700 degrees.
Chop, you're the one that complains all the time being outside, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm a fucking air conditioned guy, man. I don't work outside. I did back in the past. Those days are over, Greg. I sit in the fucking air conditioning and get paid, motherfucker.
Yeah. But seriously, though, man, I mean, the line, man, is just ridiculous. The line, if you can imagine if it was a nice day outside, I mean, the fan base is for real, man. I mean, all the fake fans are coming back, but yes, it's for real.
I don't know if you've heard this, Greg, but Bengals fans are rated the #1 fans in the NFL.
They are.
Most loyal.
Dude, they showed it out the other day. Hats off to all the fans that came out there. They showed it out there today.
All right. If Burrow's press conference starts and it's on Twitter, I've got Twitter up on my other screen. I'll pop it up here because why not?
Live coverage.
But
of
you
the
guys
Burrow
let me know
presser.
in the chat if it's starting because I see nothing right now to pop it up.
Yeah, and if for some reason, if they end up taking it down, the people that are here seeing it live get an exclusive.
There you go.
So
Parker's just mad because I didn't get some OL. Hey, Parker, get on a plane and fly out here, buddy.
yeah, you should
Thanks,
just get your
Greg.
pilot license, Parker, so you can fly back and forth all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, Parker, you're rich, right?
What
I
the
mean,
fuck, man?
You know, Parker, come out here and say it to my face, buddy. Just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
God,
gonna
dude,
wait,
Now you're
'cause-
picking fights with Parker.
Parker's gonna be here sooner or later. So.
I'm kidding, Parker.
Here's just Joe Burrow walking.
That looks like a regular helmet. It doesn't look like that giant helmet.
Look how sexy. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it does look like a regular helmet. We're standing on the wrong sides. It should be 6 in the line.
There it is. There's perfect.
Yeah.
Screenshot that shit, man.
Good place to stop right there.
Right. That new helmet, I'm all about it, but they need to fix the stripes on it because it doesn't look right. They put the same amount of stripes on it and they're spaced too far apart.
Yeah, like I said, as long as it protects him. And it wore
Yeah.
it one day, and
Shit.
you guys all had to talk shit about it, and now he ain't wearing it again. Heaven forbid. He hurts his precious head. Of course, he's got all that hair protecting him now, so
Right.
that's got to count for something, right?
Here, we'll go down there to Myrtle Beach and do a live broadcast down there. Oh, Greg is invited now. You're getting a tattoo too, Greg.
What's that?
You're getting a tattoo. We're all going down to see Crip, hang out on the beach. We're going to do an episode of Bengals and Brews from the beach, and Crip's getting us all tattoos.
Okay.
I don't know what your tattoo is. I don't know what Dale's tattoo is, but mine's a literal picture of a pork chop on my ass.
Hey,
cheek.
Parker, are you going to be here for the Bengals and Bills game? Because my brother's coming to that one, too, and Greg's talking a lot of shit to my brother. You both
Yeah.
could literally take Greg and fucking powerbomb him through a table.
Yeah.
No, I met Parker. You know, he beat me up, but when I was talking crap to Dave all this time, man, oof, bad idea.
Yeah, not good. Here's a question right here. Chuck Sizzle or Josivach to wide receiver number 4. And
If Trenton Irwin gets beat out.
boom.
First
That's
off.
what I was going to say. I think Trenton Irwin is the wide receiver number 4 right now, but number 5 is Chuck Sizzle.
Yeah, and if anyone's going to beat Trenton Irwin out, it's Chucky Sizzle, man. I'm telling you, he looks good out there running routes. And as Greg said, Joseph couldn't catch a fucking cold today.
He was returning punch, Chuck Sizzle was out there. I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah,
You
he's
said-
definitely going to be our punt returner, I think.
Greg, you said Josivach didn't do great today?
That's what I was told in a text message. He was dropping passes. But like I said, we said the same thing about Chase. So I'm not buying into this.
That is true. It was preseason that Chase was out there.
Yeah, and Dale throws accusations at me. Oh, you're comparing Chase to Yosevich. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
Hey, Greg,
You actually did literally.
Hey,
just
Dale,
compare them.
listen.
you literally
Listen.
compared them.
Right.
Listen.
100% said
I'm pulling a Derek here. Listen.
you did compare them, though. I was listening.
It's just,
Facts are the facts, Dale.
So as long as we're talking about training camp, we're waiting for Joe to see if he's going to come on. I did print
yeah, I
out the
try to
schedule.
refresh it every now and then on
I printed out the schedule so that if people did want to get out of training camp, of course they did it today, and they're going to do it Thursday, Friday. You can go down to training camp, and then on Saturday is the big back together weekend that they're going to have inside Paycor Stadium, which is buy ticket only, free tickets but sold out. So
No, Drew Crispin was not out there today.
I have 4 tickets, and I said if you're wanting to go, and especially if you've signed up for fantasy football, you would have first dibs. But I've had 0 bites on anybody even wanting that, so whatever.
Well,
if you're wanting 4 tickets, I have them. I can transfer them to you. I just need an email account. You just DM the show or DM me personally on Twitter. Because I'm not going to go because the roommate has other things going on. And if I go anywhere, Pac-Man Jones is going to be in Russell, Kentucky, 45 minutes away from me at a card shop. So that's very close for me.
When you go down there, ask him why he was a dick to my wife, and could he please apologize so I'm allowed to like him again?
I don't know if I'll go to that either.
If you do. It's going to be hot as fuck, man. Let me tell you something, man. Greg, you're right. I don't do good without air conditioning. It's got me second guessing going on Saturday because it's so hot, man. I'm gonna go like 90%. I'm gonna go, but god damn! And then everybody's bailing out because of the heat. Like people.
No. Like I say, it's a ton of people will be there, pork chop. I'm just warning you, though, man. I know you don't like a
ton of motherfuckers I don't know. The people I know are all bailing out. Greg, you're gonna be there. Who else?
I'm gonna be there, pork chop. Unlike you guys, I know what it's like to be outside.
Mm-hmm. Well, bring me a fan. I think Kieran's. I think I'm picking up Kieran, and he's gonna go. So it'll be me.
Yeah, you
need
Kieran. One of those. They have the fans that you can put around your neck, which we bought a couple of those, and I don't know what happened to them. I think
that work?
Broke one, and what?
Oh, that bitch can't be here by Saturday, though. I wonder if I get it on Amazon, if it could go that fast.
Yeah, it should be.
A neck fan.
Do you have Prime?
Did it work? Yeah, I got Prime.
Prime, like 2-day shipping.
When you wore that fan, was it working?
I mean, I never got to wear one.
Oh.
You think I get to wear one?
I'll sweat so bad it'll probably short circuit. Oh, chance of storms on Saturday, too.
Partial clouding yes early with scattered showers, thunderstorms. Oh, god dang it. Thunderstorms yesterday. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Well, he don't control the fucking weather, Greg.
Yeah, but he said it.
And Cincinnati weather, the weather forecasters only make suggestions.
Yeah. Now, you know how many times, as a guy that cut grass, that works outside, has to rely on getting work done outside, I can tell you guys so many cry wolf stories by reporters. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get the day off from cutting grass and hang out in the shop all day, and then next thing you know, boom, no rain.
No, right. No. I always find work to do, buddy. There's always stuff to do.
My boy's going to be there, so I gots to go.
You got to see your son.
Right, it's father-son.
Yeah, that's from Kelsey Conway that reported a few drops from Andre Yosavash today. He sucks. Officially a bust.
Here's a question for our camp insider. You're probably watching our secondary. How's it look, Greg?
I didn't get a good look at the secondary. It's like the linebackers. Like I said, guys, out there, man, it just like I had to concentrate on not running anybody over or anything when I was walking. That's how bad it was.
You were in tractor mode.
But no, I was in tractor mode. But no, it's like I got a glimpse of the offense. The defensive backs were on the other side. It's like one side or the other. There's really not a good side to be on. It's just they keep switching off sides. And the other side of the practice field is where McPherson and them all practice.
Tell Brad Robbins that I said hi.
No, I did not do. Last year, though, that guy Clark Harris, he said, tell that douchebag Dale I never want to see him ever again.
It's not true.
Kidding. Yes. I'm kidding.
It's not true.
No. I remember
another show together, and he autographed this saying I was his best friend. So
I see it.
No, it's cool. It's cool. No, I should. Like I was Dale. I mean, just getting in there, man. And like I'm going to sit in the stands next time, but I'm not getting autographs anymore. Good luck with that. That's just a needle in a haystack.
And honestly, I doubt very many guys sign when it's 100 degrees on.
Hilton, I saw on Twitter, Hilton was signing, but dude, I'm telling you, man, with all the people there, all the little kids, man, it's not going to happen.
No, they're not going to come up to you and be like, "Oh, here, Greg, big savage Greg," instead of this little fucking.
I had Burrow and Chase autographs so many times last year, but they do the right thing. They sign for the kids. That's the right thing to do.
That's why you got to take a kid down there.
Well, I was going to take my little 5-month-old niece, but the 3-month-old niece, but the problem is I have to change her diaper, and I'm not doing that. I couldn't do that.
I'm not doing it. I've done my fucking share of that shit.
No, I can't.
I don't think you want to take a 5-month-old.
Yeah.
That is right now, or maybe, well, my 8-year-old nephew, he's going to want it for himself.
They want your autograph, Joe. This kid
right, well, my 8-year-old nephew's going to want it for himself, so it's
Greg
not for me at
Greg
all.
will hold you and carry you around like.
Yeah, I'll carry you around, Parker, and you're going to keep it for yourself, you jad. Don't even try me, Parker.
Man, Greg is really testy, especially at Parker.
Well, why do you try being outside the I'm just kidding. No, I'm
Hey, watch Parker now say he wants those 4 tickets, man. The Greg will be shitting his pants.
Yeah, Parker, man.
He's going to fly up just to whip your ass.
Well, no. Here's what we need to happen. I want Parker and David at the same time so I can talk to both their faces. Because I want there to be an audience with all of them.
Well, you're going to get it. That's what I said. It's called the Buffalo Bills game, November 5th,
Good.
Greg.
Because I want there to be an audience so I can
Hey.
take everybody, drag them both out in the street and beat the living bejesus out of them.
I'm bringing
They
a
are
table.
going to powerbomb your candy ass through a table.
That's what I'm saying. I'm bringing a table to that game, and they're gonna watch them put Greg right through that bitch.
It's happening. I'm here for it. We didn't get to put Derek through one last year. Let's see Greg go through one this year.
No, dude, I love Parker. I love Dave.
Yeah, it's too late, Greg.
Here comes the knob goblin.
You can't put the fucking you can't put the mayonnaise back in the packet. What is the fucking saying?
Is that a saying?
I don't know. Well, you can't.
It's one now. That's
if
true.
you squeeze toothpaste, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. But it is also true. If you squirt the mayonnaise out of a packet, man, you cannot put that shit back in.
No, how could you?
I could actually, though. At work, we have syringes. I could suck up that mayonnaise in the syringe and put the tip in there and squirt it back in. I can do it that way.
I want to see this. This is when Chop has nothing.
No, I don't want. This is just. I don't want. What am I mud wrestling these guys now? What kind of fight is this going to be?
What? You want to mud wrestle my brother?
The way you guys sound, the way you guys are talking about this weird stuff. I don't know.
I don't know that anyone said mud wrestling except you.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be something like that. I mean, is this going to be a weird fight or just a fist fight or something? I mean, I got to know the rules of the game here.
I don't think it's going to be. To be honest, Greg, it's not going to be much of a goddamn fight at all.
Well, I got to get in training now, man. I got to get my rock.
There's going to be 3 hits. It's going to be fucking David hitting you, Parker hitting you, and the ambulance hitting 90.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Parker, these guys are talking about the mustard and toothpaste. I'm like, what the hell kind of fight is this going to be? You guys are weird, man. With this
Mud wrestling. No one said mud wrestling but you, Greg.
Well, it sounds similar to it. I don't know. I was like, maybe I don't know, man. I don't know.
You drove home having a heat stroke.
Yeah, he had a heat stroke.
I'm high on heat or something right
You
now.
are currently having a heat stroke.
The only thing I had else also was lemonade, and that was it, man. So
And a water. You had ice as water.
yeah, lemonade, water, and I don't know, man. And then I drank a thing of milk right there, so I'm on something right now.
You went down there and drank fucking milk at training camp?
No, I went to my refrigerator to drink a whole thing of milk. I was thirsty as hell.
That's what you were like. I'm going to quench my thirst with some nice milk.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
I'm so fucking thirsty. I can't wait to get home and have a nice glass of 2%.
I've never been more convinced. All the duck talk and the this and that Greg is a serial killer than when he just said that he fucking come home from 100-degree heat, dying, thirsty, and fucking chug milk out of his fridge. That's serial killer behavior.
But before that, I had body armor. Then I had the milk.
He opened the fridge and he was like, fucking body armor,
Well, see,
Gatorade,
the lights
Bud
freezing
Light.
in my
Where the
fridge,
fuck
so
is
I
the
can't
milk?
Water?
Damn it.
Water's an option.
Where's
Well,
the milk?
no. The light is out in my fridge, so it's dark in my fridge, so I just reach whatever I see first.
Mom, I got home and the milk's gone. You have a gallon. Can I come down and get some milk? I'm thirsty as hell. All I have is water and Gatorade, body armor, and beer. I need a glass of milk. You got vitamin D. Woo!
Yeah, so what if I do drink milk? What's so wrong with that?
Nothing, Greg. That's pretty much. I'm going to go with that because I want to stay alive.
Yeah.
Nothing. And I love milk.
That sounds like the best idea I've ever heard.
Well, milk, it gets me a little bit more thirsty at times, but
whatever you say, sir.
Yep.
All I can say, Greg, is
I would also come home and grab a half gallon of milk out of my fridge if I had just been in 100-degree heat for 4 hours.
Yes.
Also, let me
what's
throw
wrong
this
with that?
Let me just throw
Nothing
this
is
in.
wrong with that. That is perfect.
Yeah, and in general, let me just make a statement, not to you, Greg, at all, but I'm a big motherfucker, and it will require a giant fucking hole in a lot of work. Just saying. It's a lot of work. Big hole. Not to you, Greg. Just in general. Because we're good. We're best friends.
Parker apologizes for everything. He doesn't want to fight anymore.
Right?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about because he knows how rag his Goldilocks hair and swing him into the walls and all that.
Do yourself a favor, Parker. Just take it. If you're coming to Cincinnati.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now.
Craig is all fucked up.
No. Speaking of combos, people say I have a weird combo of stuff I eat and drink together. They say it's weird.
We ever get in that Joe Burrow press conference? Now would be a great time for that.
Yeah, that'd be a great time after all this.
No,
I hate pickle juice.
Oh, 36 seconds. Oh, here it is. You got to bring it up.
Yeah, put it on the big screen. There you go.
Here we go.
Sit on my couch, watch YouTube videos, play video games. So, my favorite thing to do.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
I wouldn't say go to. I diversify my mental portfolio on YouTube, I would say.
How about now?
Yeah.
Did you like the quarterback thing? Did not. Maybe one day, probably not. Did you watch a documentary about Hobson?
Yes, I would.
It's done when it gets done. I'm particularly focused on getting the deal done. It's good for us, good for me, good for the team, good for everybody. It's done when it gets done.
You said you were confident keeping it band together your front of your receivers. Why are you so confident that you'll be able to get that based on your
See, obviously that's ideal situation when you keep guys together for a long time. They build rapport and they build chemistry, and that translates onto the field. So that's obviously the goal.
You talk with them about staying together? I know players don't necessarily talk about contract stuff with each other, but do you guys at all?
We talk about a lot of different things.
Like the line from Mike Brown, there was this pact of silence kind of between you guys on both sides. Kind of, why is that the best approach for you guys as you privately negotiate this contract?
I think that's the best way to do business. I'll leave it at that.
Joe, do you think one of your strengths is your ability to compartmentalize? I mean, now it's football and you're compartmentalized, your focus is right there.
Yeah, I'm able to hyper focus on a lot of different things at different times, and when it's time for one, I can completely focus on that and forget about everything else.
So you talked to your teammates about the whole contract thing. Did you have any conversations with Justin as he was kind of waiting for one as well?
Did not.
How do you feel knowing that, even though it seems like you've been doing this for a long time, this is your first fully healthy training?
Knock on wood. Hopefully, we'll see. I feel great. This time last year, I was sitting in a hospital bed a couple days post surgery, so it's good to be out there with the guys. Excited about where we're at.
So where does that help you the most, Joe? Physically, mentally, in the classroom, where does that make the most difference?
Physically, and mentally. I mean, anytime you get more reps, the better you're going to be. So when you have 4 weeks of training camp, you're going to be 4 weeks better than you were if you didn't get those reps. And you can't waste any of those days, because all those days matter, and you're on a pursuit of constant improvement. And if you waste those days, then you're wasting your time.
When did you feel fully up to speed last year? Because it's such a slow swing.
It's tough to say. Once you get close to that first game, you kind of drown all that out, and you just go out and figure out a way to try to play your best. So that's tough to say, but definitely wasn't where I'm at now.
Were you asked to be in season 2, that quarterback back then?
Yeah, I was. Maybe 1 year. This year I'm not. We'll see. I would like to do it maybe a couple years down the road, but I don't think now's the right time.
Are there any personal goals you set for yourself on year 4?
You always have personal goals. I've been thinking about goals a lot lately, and I think where my mindset is these days is just improving every day. The point I'm at now, I'm one of the best in the world, and if I just continue to improve every day,
I'm gonna help myself a lot more than if I set these goals for myself that are tangible. So I'm just focused on getting better every single day. I know it's cliche, but I think that's the best way to go about it.
How do you think you practiced today?
Pretty damn good.
How do you say that? What makes a damn good practice?
Felt like I put all the balls where I wanted to, made good reads, made good checks. It was a good first day.
Zach said that you're at the 300 level, and a lot of the guys are at the 100 level. And how frustrating is that for you to have to kind of like choke it down or whatever to make sure that you're doing things that everybody can kind of fully understand what they can make?
I wouldn't say it's frustrating. I think that's an opportunity for me to get better. You learn by coaching sometimes, and so the more that I can talk through different things to receivers or O-linemen, the more that I can think about it and then go and process that after I have those conversations. And so those are opportunities to get better mentally.
Zach had said he felt this team was ready to come out of the chute. He felt like that was strength. Second snap is a fight, third snap is a long ball. It looked like it was a good season.
Guys are excited to be back. Everyone's chomping at the bit, ready to go. It's a long training camp. There's going to be intensity on that field, but we have a bond in the locker room that's unbreakable, and that's going to translate on Sundays. And that's the most important thing. At the end of the day, we're going to continue to get better on the field, but that's what wins you games: locker room relationships.
Why do you guys came out like that? It's been so close the last couple of years. Is that why you guys are so ready?
I just think we've been together for 3 years now, for the most part. Additions here and there, but the core group of guys have been together, and we know what we have to do throughout training camp to improve our skills and improve our craft and get to where we want to get to. And so, through the whole off season, guys, we're training that way, taking everything very seriously, and the relationships in the locker room are why everyone's excited to be back. The first day back is always the most fun because you get to see everybody, and that's what I love about the game.
I know you said that you're focused on your contract, but there tends to be camaraderie among the same position group in the league. Do you reach out to a guy like Justin after he gets his deal done?
Depends on the relationship you have with the guy. I don't personally, I met Justin after, we hung out a little bit at the combine and talked to him the last time we played him, but other than that, we don't really talk too much.
Have you thought about what you feel like in the contract that's in there?
Shouldn't really, obviously that's a big moment in your career, but put that all aside. That's obviously the goal when you get in the league is get a second contract and play well in your first one. But I've played well. I've done everything I can do. So when that happens, it happens, and I'm just excited to be back playing football. That's what I really love about this whole process, and that's why I think I've been so good. Is because I love the game. That's all secondary.
Being so close the last 2 years, but coming in, making more weight when we get, does that impact the big preparation at all? Is that a little kind of at a different perspective? I think not. It's not.
I wouldn't say that. I would say we've been up there. We've been in those tough moments, so we know things that we have to do and things that we have to change throughout our process to get there. And so those are just more reps. Same as reps in practice. We get those reps now. We're going to be better for them.
Y'all mentioned there any lessons from the last couple of drives of last season go in it?
Say that again?
Is there any lessons from the last couple of drives last season and kind of the way that?
Well, you take things from every play of every game. You know, you learn from the tape and you move on. That's what we did. We learned from the tape and we moved on, just like you do every week.
Are you 100 football players years go by, or is it the same every year?
I wouldn't say I'm hungrier. I would say you change as a person, and your mentality changes, but your process changes, but the grind never stops. Maybe your why changes and turns more from motivation to discipline at a certain point, but that's what the great ones can do. Is once it turns to discipline, that's when they really take off.
What's your why?
I just love the game. I would say I love the guys in there. I do it for them. That's my favorite part of the game is being around those guys. And one of the reasons I work so hard is so the people that help get me here can watch me on Sundays and be proud of what I'm doing and be proud of what they did to help me get here.
There are a couple plays in that AFC. I guess the visual game of the AFC Championship. Where when you meet the big play, you look at Jamal T's favorite, you get 50 chances at their momentum. What's it like having confidence? You've got multiple guys that a big play, a big moment, you can turn it into one.
Yeah, that's critical as a quarterback. You have to have guys that you trust to make those plays. It's never going to be, and sometimes it's not going to be pretty. It's not always going to be 10 yards of separation, pocket. It's not always going to be perfect, but when you have guys that you trust and guys that you love to go make those plays, it makes you feel good as a quarterback.
Is there been multiple years with both of those guys? How much you kind of quantify that as you go and look at the big picture of things and say, there's a value in having this relationship this many years as opposed to having receivers and stuff from scratch?
Yeah, it just turns into conversations that you have turn into shorthand. You don't have to. We built that dialogue, we built that trust on the field, and when something happens, sometimes just look at each other and be like, yeah, and you don't really have to say anything. And so when you have that, it just makes things progress so much faster, and you get better faster than you could before.
What was your reaction to Joe Mixon restructuring his contract?
We love Joe, so I don't really know the specifics of it, but I know that we're better for both teams when Joe's here, so I was happy to see that.
Would you like to play the preseason game?
Yeah, I would. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I think a series or two could be beneficial.
How much do you keep in mind the weight of, obviously, I don't think anyone in the consumer's coverage would have ever thought that you could potentially not show up for training camp or hold out or anything, but how, with other players that are going into their final year with no security after that, how much do you keep in mind that you being here and you handling the contract negotiation process and have maybe sets the tone for players that are in a little bit of a different situation like you, but in a similar kind of their future after the season is unknown?
Yeah, I think every situation is unique, and every guy is unique. And every position is unique too. I think, personally, I feel in my position, I don't want to waste any of these days that I have to get better. I've wasted enough days the last 2 years with injuries and appendicitis and COVID the year before that. I don't want to get out of camp wishing that I had 7 more days that I could have got better. And so that's the reason I'm here. Maybe business comes first at some point, but I need these days to be my best.
Is there a certain feeling that when
once you figure out you feel like the team can, when you feel like this has having been on as much recruits and now, like, okay, you get a sense of camp that this could make it something that makes it run with weeks where you feel like it's only here. You feel like
already.
yeah. What more things stood out?
You feel the speed on the field. You feel the relationships in the locker room. You feel, how far ahead you are from years before. You feel a lot of different things, and you feel it. Yeah, you see fights along the way when you play this game long enough. They usually happen pretty quickly because that's when guys aren't very tired. Day one of camp, third rep. Guys aren't tired yet. Everybody's excited to be here. Adrenaline's pumping, so that's usually going to happen. There's a couple trash talking happening on the field, yeah.
When you were talking to Cam after one of the series, so you're doing something with your steps. I don't know, is that some trash talk? Is that some technique? What were y'all talking?
Just talking technique. Talking through a rep.
We're going to talk a lot about you being ahead of the game. You're at level 300 as opposed to level 100 because this is first fall, this is first camp. How do you kind of measure that outside of your at that first fall experience?
Yeah, it's going to be great for me. I know I'm going to be able to get a lot more out of this training camp than I have the last couple, as long as I stay healthy, which, like I said, knock on wood, nothing's happened yet. But like I said, the more reps that you get at the position, more game speed reps, the better you're going to be when it comes week one. I've grinded all off season, and I'm in a great spot physically and mentally. So I'm going to attack this training camp with intensity and pursuit of perfection, and so that's what I'm excited about.
When you took time after practice today to sign autographs and hang out with those other fans, why do that after practice? Why spend that time? And what's that like to see those fans, all those fans that came out just to see you in practice today?
Yeah, it's always a little weird because you're just a guy, and so when people react that way, it's always a little weird to me. But when people take the time to talk to me, I think they realize that I'm just a guy, and so whenever I can to give back to people that support me, I try to do that.
It's like you're just a guy 3 years in.
Everybody's just a guy.
It looked like you tried to calm the crowd down.
Well, there were some grown men pushing some kids to get up front, and I was just, come on, guys, what are we doing?
What does it mean to get a foundation, your overall foundation at this first annual outside integrates over $1 million for all the communities that you're part of? How proud are you of that?
Yeah, that's, we started it. My parents are most involved in that. So I'm happy to do whatever I can to give back. But all that credit goes to my parents. We got a lot of young players that we're going to count on. A lot of talented young players. So whenever you can see that improvement and that growth, that's really exciting, especially when they turn that corner. So I'm excited to see that down the road.
You said you didn't want to do the quarterback thing this year, maybe a couple of years down the road. Why? What's a couple of years down the road?
Well, if you guys know anything about me, media is not exactly my favorite thing to do. It's a very the process of doing that show is very intense. There's a lot of time that you have to put into that, time that I'm not ready to give right now.
Intrusive also, you feel it can be intrusive?
Yeah, everybody knows that I'm a very private person, especially in my personal life, and so that's a window into a personal life that I'm not quite ready to share yet.
So you're not enjoying our conversation?
We've had some good times.
Perfect.
Yeah. Turn that
So-
way down.
So he's not going to be on the next season, a quarterback, even though they announced it already. Hey, look,
Well, that must not have been an accurate announcement.
I want to see Joe Burrow on quarterback, but I think it's great that he doesn't want to do it. That shows that what kind of a fucking person he is. Laser focused.
That's how he is. It's kind of We've talked about those things with a Madden cover. We talked about that the
Right.
other day. I could see that they were like, "Hey, we want you on the cover because he's the second highest rated quarterback, and they've had Mahomes on 2 or 3 times."
Yeah, I think he's.
So I could see them going to Joe and him being like, "I'm not at my point in my
Nope.
career that I think I deserve to be on. I don't want to be on. When I win one, then I'll be on."
That's what I'm saying. He will never think that he
Like
should
you
do
said
any of
that.
that shit until he has that Lombardi trophy. Anything
Mm-hmm.
short of that, laser focused, and that's the only thing he's focused on.
And his
that's
personal life,
great.
he was saying there at the end. His personal life, letting him in, him and his
Yeah.
girlfriend. You don't see him like some of these other people. He's been dating that same girl since Ohio State. That's their business.
Yeah.
If they stop dating, it's their business.
Right. Nobody knows anything about Joe outside.
That he don't want him to know.
Exactly. Like this guy is very private, lived with his mom and dad still while he was playing with the Bengals. Doesn't go out. He doesn't tweet. He he might tweet 5 times a year. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't care. He's like so focused on football all day, every day, constantly.
He loves UFC. You might see him out at a UFC
It's
event,
true.
but other than that, he knows. And that's the thing. He knows there's so many other people there and so many other people getting attention that he's not the focus of that attention. He doesn't want to be the focus of any attention.
No, but he better get used to it. I know he's out there like he's just a guy, which he is in his head. I can understand that. But guess what, man? Not anymore. You're like, seriously, he's like one of the probably, God, I don't even want to exaggerate if I say like 20 most famous people in the entire world.
Yeah.
Do you think that's accurate?
So we'll just say top 100, just like he was at
least
that
top 100.
all-white party
Yeah.
with the guy from Fanatics, it's like, oh, there's Joe Burrow and Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
It's like
it
that.
wouldn't be surprising. Like if we saw a picture, it was Joe Burrow and all these other famous A-lister celebrities hanging out. It wouldn't be like wow, what the fuck? Joe Burrow got in there? We'd be like,
Tom Brady. Oh, is that Joe with Tom Brady? Yeah, Joe with Tom
Right.
Brady.
We'd be like, oh shit,
Tom Brady
look.
trying to fuck Kim Kardashian? Yeah. Is Joe just hanging out with a couple of his friends? Yeah, he is, because he's a little dude.
If we saw Joe Burrow and Joe Biden together, we'd be like, God damn, Joe let Joe Biden hang out with him today.
Yeah. This fucking must be babysitting.
Right. Yeah. I think it's awesome that he doesn't even care about that shit, man. He's just like, I would love to find out that he turned down the cover of Madden.
Yeah. I mean, I just it wouldn't surprise me.
We all want that shit as fans. We want to see Joe out there doing his thing.
Some fans don't, because they still, like, Karen still believes in the Madden curse.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, come on now. I want to see Joe on that cover.
Would I like to see like Joe on the show constantly, like a whole season? Fuck yes, man. That'd be great, because we don't know anything about Joe. Except
All Burrow content is great content, right? We all would eat it up and love it.
Yes.
But that's not what he wants to do. So
and
I respect it. I mean,
and as much as I want to see Joe, I'm also like, I don't know, man. I don't know if pride's the right word. Like super proud that that's my quarterback that doesn't give a fuck about what the fuck is going on outside here. He is just like, he's like like a horse with them blinders on, man. All he can see is right now. All he can see is Las Vegas,
Yeah. That's what makes him great.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
it's
awesome.
just if he wasn't like that, he wouldn't be the same guy.
Man, we got a fucking real one, Dale.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. So happy that he's our quarterback. Feel very blessed as a Bengals fan. Between that and what the Blackburn family's doing. Because I don't want to always just skip over Katie. But Elizabeth and Caroline, I think, are doing some crazy awesome things. But, I got to give Katie and Troy their kudos as well, because, I mean, they're obviously probably the most in charge overall beyond Mike Brown.
Yeah.
That's just a fact based on titles and everything else.
I think Mike Brown still sits in that office and he looks over everything, but I also think that he's just like, you guys take it. I'm going to let you do what you want, but.
And they're running with it, and great things are happening.
Awesome things, man. I can't, I was just sitting here thinking about the fucking Heat on Saturday and how I'm trying to talk myself out of going down to back together again. But then while we're talking about it, I'm thinking about all these upgrades they made to the stadium for the fan experience. And I'm like, I want to get down there and see that. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. That was one thing when they did the stadium tour. And I don't know how much of that is downstairs where the players walk out, but there is so much room for that. If you go down there, it's just like these bland ass walls, nothing there. And I'm like, the players will give me. I'm like, I hope they redid all that for the players' sake. Not that the fans will get to see that, but it's like from where they walk out to the tunnel, give them something to get hyped about, anything.
Yes.
Like, besides bland ass walls as they're walking to the field. And then the field, obviously, what they've done with the game day atmosphere, once they get there, that takes over on its own.
Man,
like
this
those
whole
night games.
So we've kept busy in this offseason just doing different things. I mean, Jesus Christ, we rated the fucking helmets twice. You know what I mean? We rated the regular helmets and the alternate helmets. Just staying busy. And the football season's coming. But I'm telling you, my moment was sitting there when we were watching Joe in that press conference. It fucking hit me like,
Football's
it's back.
baby.
It's
back,
fucking
baby.
back, man. It's back. Jesus Christ. I know this shit can't go, 12 months a year, but it is fucking back.
Yeah.
We're doing it, man. Camp
I mean,
started.
we did what we could to give you guys content throughout the off season, but damn, it feels good when there's actual football and it's back, and it's just that much easier. We got press conferences. We got things happening on the field. We got potential actual extensions might happen now that we've talked about 100 times. Like, it's exciting, and we know we have a team that once again is going to have every chance to be in that Super Bowl and win that son of a bitch. We know that in our hearts.
Yes.
Like, now, you never know, injuries, this, that, and the other, what will happen. But we know we have a team that's going to be there and make some noise and be one of the few teams in the NFL that really has a chance to win the whole thing. We have that. We have one of those rare few teams that is out there right now.
And we're going to, every 31 fucking teams respect us right now.
Yeah, they have to. They can't sleep on us anymore.
Ain't not one fucking person looking over at Cincinnati anymore. No. It's not going to happen for years.
No.
I'm just so excited to have football back. I can't wait to put my fucking ass in section 310, row 9, seat 14.
Hey, section 158, row 19.
Bro, I'll be looking down at you down there.
on the aisle, just like, woo, woo. Get all that action right there when they come out the tunnel.
Fucking
like,
15.
Oh, nice ass, Joey B.
With a $15 beer in my hand. Oh.
Yeah, they're probably going to raise. It's probably $20 now.
It probably is. The only thing more expensive than the beer at Paycor this year is going to be the body armor.
Facts.
Body armor be $25.
That's another thing. They put in these self-serve type places. I think make it easier to get in and out of the concessions because those lines can get crazy long. You're a popular team. You're having sellouts.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, tough.
I've only been to 2 Reds games, but man, they could take some pointers from the Reds too. If you go in that ballpark, they got a lot of shit going on in there.
And maybe they have. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Maybe they have. They don't seem like their ego is too big with the Blackburn girls and everybody else that they don't look around and say, hey, what can we do to improve? That's what I love about what they're doing on that side of it. But on the football side, we got some dogs.
Yeah.
And we've invested in the team. We got Orlando Brown, left tackle, I'm excited to see him.
I want to see the footage if that was him and Hendrickson going
James Rapine. So Parker sent me James Rapine caught the tail end of it, so it's on All Bengals for everybody.
All right.
And on and James Rapine's Twitter, so you can catch the tail end. A little scuffle it looked like between Trey Hendrickson and Orlando Brown. Who they to Kevin?
I don't even know who would win that goddamn. If that was an all-out fight, I'm not sure who'd win that. I have to go with Orlando Brown, though. I mean,
I know because that's your best friend.
It's my best friend. Plus, he's probably got like at least a 12-inch reach advantage on Hendrickson.
And I understand that, but then to me, I go with then there's blackout Trey.
Yes, you're right.
So regular Trey probably gets his ass whipped.
Right.
Blackout Trey is one of those guys that's like, ain't nobody probably could fuck with that guy. He's got to stay away.
Orlando's he's such a nice guy, though. You know those nice guys, though, man. They got that fucking streak, man. They're super nice, and then you piss them off, and boom, complete flip.
agree.
So,
no, but what are you barking about? Dog's actually barking, But yeah, you're going to work. I mean, this is your week off. See, this is the one day you shouldn't have. Like,
I
Bengals
know.
training camp is starting, extra to talk about. And they're like, I'm just going to pick up 3 days on my vacation week.
3 days on my vacation.
It's that money, man.
I'm
It's
getting
that
paid
money.
the next. It's addictive, man. Like, I'm gonna go in there. I don't want to say how great my night went last night, but easy money.
Yeah.
So hopefully tonight's the same.
See, your son will be down there by me.
That's right.
But yeah, it is a special time. And
If you're down there, Anthony, and Jeff asks you if you want a beer, just say no.
yeah, because then you got to buy him one.
Because
that's
means
a setup.
that means that you're gonna buy him one too.
Yeah, that's
Make
what
sure, make sure
so
to tell.
Day Joe after I was gone, I guess he's like Joe, you want to do a shot?
Yeah.
And Joe was like, sure. And he's like, well, you buying?
Right.
He's like, what? Who does that? Then they went to pick out the shots, and Joe wasn't allowed to pick out the shots. Jeff said, no, I'm picking out the shots that we're doing that you're paying for.
Right. Joe's like, let's get a shot of whiskey. And Jeff's like, fucking Rumplemints. You want Rumplemints? Not that that's what they drank. I don't know.
Crip's still trying to get everyone to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that's right, Anthony. Then after you buy him a shot, he'll go, we're getting in the pool.
We're getting in the pool.
Getting in the pool. First, he'll try to rearrange shit in your truck. Like, what's this? Like, that's a trash receptacle, Jeff. Get rid of it. It's got to go. It's got to go.
He's just tossing shit out.
Yeah, no, he's like, it's got to go because it's hanging off the passenger seat in the back of it. I got this thing hangs on there. It's got trash
I
on
love
the top,
Jeff.
tissues
How
on the
can you
bottom.
not love Jeff? But good God, I mean, come on, you got to talk about this. It's funny.
He's like, it's got to go. It's got to go. I'm like, it's not going, Jeff. It's got to go. It's in the way. It's got to go. And I'm like, man, hold on. I'm like, Joe, scoot your seat up because I keep the seats all the way back. So Joe scoots the seat up. And then the thing is like this far. You can't even see my hands from Jeff's face. The fucking big fancy, I could fit 3 of me in the back seat. It's a huge truck.
Hold on. While we're talking to Jeff, I want to tell him that we're thinking about him.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him and see if he answers.
Hey, what's up?
Well, we're live on the show, so everyone can hear you, but we're talking about you. We're having some fun.
Okay.
All in good fun.
What are you saying?
We're talking about you getting in big fancy.
We're
he
talking
can't
about
hear
you
me.
and Big Fancy in the pool again. Anthony said, "Oh, we gotta get in the pool. We gotta get in the pool." Oh, it's so great because now it's a running joke and it's great.
Yeah, we're getting in the pool.
I kind of want to get in the pool right now. It's 100 degrees out.
No shit.
I just got back from practice. I'd like to be in the pool right now.
I know. Well, that's what I was going to ask. Since we were talking about you, I was going to say, do you have a show at 5:30 for everybody to tune into? I was going to let you plug.
I do have a show at 5:30.
BJ Hill's on it.
Ahmad is going to be on.
Mom and Ahmad.
And Shooter, Evan McPherson said he'd come on my show again.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Bengals Warrior, he was standing right next to me when he said it.
I know. Well, Greg said, I said, well, he's only been telling him that for 2 years, so now he's got Jeff Subs.
Well, now that Bengal Warrior's a witness, he'll probably do it.
Listen, I've been trying to get you on for freaking it's been the 3rd year. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, hopefully it works out. You've been shooting that shot.
Hey, Dale, ask him when he got home.
Hold on. Pork Chop wants me to ask
After he
you a
got
question.
home in a hot day in the sun, if he had himself a nice fucking tall glass of milk.
Oh, God. Okay. After you got home after a long day in the sun, did you have yourself a nice tall glass of milk?
No.
Yeah, that was Greg. Greg said he got in his fridge and drank milk, and we're all like, "You're a fucking serial killer."
Yes.
Why would you drink? No, I've been drinking. Well, I actually brought water. Greg had to.
Oh, he told us. You gave him one. He told us.
The funny story is we're standing right next to the concession stand, and Greg goes, "Hey, Strawberry, I'm gonna go get in line. Get someone a drink." I'm like, "All right." We're literally standing in front of the concession stand in a part where there's no line whatsoever. So I'll try to get Greg's attention. So I call him. I said, "You do realize there's a line like right here? All you had to do is turn around, and there's no line." Oh! Thanks, Strawberry. So, a lemonade.
Yeah, he did say he had a lemonade, but yeah, he said it was because his fridge light was out and he just grabbed whatever was in there.
Right.
So this motherfucker was drinking milk.
Chugging milk.
That's nasty. I don't think I could drink milk after.
No way in hell.
Who does that?
But, all right, buddy. Well, have a good show at 5:30. We're getting ready to end ours.
I'll be listening to Big Fancy.
All right, love you, buddy. Bye. Yeah, man. So go scrub your balls.
Yes.
Go to work, and then you get a few days off.
Yeah. Big Fancy can make it anywhere. I got 4-wheel drive, Crip.
Yeah. You ready to end this one, Chop?
Yeah, I'm going to go wash you
You
up.
can scrub your body parts.
We're back on Friday, right?
Yeah, we'll be back on Friday. I was like, man, I'm like, should we do one tomorrow? If there's training camp. Like, maybe it won't be at 3:30. Maybe we'll do one a little later tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Tomorrow night I'm at FC.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm definitely coming to the parade. You couldn't keep me from a parade when we get it, man. That's all I want.
No shit.
That's all I want. I want to be at that. I don't care. A million people in the city. I don't care if I'm like way down. I'm going to at least be somewhere near,
No, we're going to be up in that fucking shit, Dale.
No, I'm just saying because it's going to be crazy and wild and probably hard to find a spot, whatever. I will be in the area and going.
We're going to be in that parade. We're going to be up in it like we got a fucking search warrant.
Yeah. Maybe they'll slap me on a float, right?
Let's build a float. Bengals and Brews float, part of the parade.
Let's just say, hey, God, no, yeah, they told us to do this.
Right. We'll just pull. We'll just get our float and pull in line. Oh,
no.
Let's do the little fucking Shriner cars.
Oh God.
Yeah, the little go karts. Me and you, fucking Bengals and Brews little go karts. Motoring
if I
around.
get in one of those Shriner cars, I'm never getting out.
Who gives a fuck?
I live in
They can destroy that motherfucker, pulling us out of it at the end of the parade.
Jaws of life, get me out of one of them fucking Shriner cars.
We got
all right. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. If we do a show tomorrow, it'll be later. I don't know. See what Derek's doing. If not, we'll be back Friday, 3:30. And then we do have a 7 o'clock show Friday with Evan McPhillips, who has worked for PFF in the past, and he does the show with Malik, the State of the Jungle, and all that. So we had him on before the draft, and he was awesome. Curious to get all his thoughts about everything after the draft and now with preseason kicked off. So he'll be a really good guest because he knows the shit.
Yeah, he does.
But